All right. Well, today is Tuesday, April 11th at about 8:25 at night. Um Last time I recorded a video, it was Friday, I believe, and I was talking about my experience at the municipal office. Um Over the weekend I didn't really do too much. I was just trying to take it easy before school. But on Saturday and Sunday, I went to the supermarket and got some groceries, uh, and a couple of other useful stuff like towels. Um, I got a bag, a nice little, tiny little bag. I usually end up wearing that and my backpack. My backpack goes over this one because the black one usually has all my important stuff, and then the white bag has all of my school stuff. But yeah, I got the bag, other groceries and whatnot on Saturday, and what I got on Saturday was for groceries was stuff for oyakudon, which is just the chicken and egg with rice bowl. And then I got stuff on Sunday. I got stuff for gyudon, which is just the beef version. It's just beef and rice. I made some oyakodon yesterday, but I used too much soy sauce and mirin, and I because it didn't reduce enough, or even after it reduced, there was still too much uh, left over. Uh, and I think I also used too much sugar because it ended up being really sweet, but it was still pretty good. I still ate all of it. Uh, but now I'm just gonna use less. So, um, I didn't cook anything today though, because after school I was on my way uh to the station, and it turns out that the trains were down, and if it was going by the sign that I saw, they are still down for another 30 minutes. So I walked excuse me. I walked instead from my school to my dorm. It took about, I think, an hour and a half. And let's see here. The distance was 3.3 kilometers, or 2 miles, is what it says. Right? Let's see. It doesn't sound right because walking 2 miles shouldn't take an hour and a half, but let me double check. Ah, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. 7.1 kilometers, or 4.5 miles. Yeah, so that was nice. Um, Honestly, the walk really wasn't that bad. It was just very long. Much rather would have taken the train, but it was not available. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I just ate some konbini food today, which, by the way, this is very good. This is so good. It's just yakisoba pan, stir fried noodles in bread. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. I think I may have to like stock up on that stuff. Thank God it's so cheap too. But let's see. Yeah, so I had my first day of class yesterday, and honestly, the classes are really fun. I have two different sensei. Uh, one of my sensei, they come in on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the other sensei comes in on Tuesday and Thursday. But yeah, we've just been going over fairly basic stuff. For the first 2 days, I'm learning some stuff. Like there's some new things and whatnot, but most of it's just um, going over stuff that I've already learned beforehand. But it's good because like I need the, I don't know what you'd call it. Just I need to go over it again, right? It helps. Um, but let's see. Today actually, because I couldn't read the sign fully, I had actually asked someone in Japanese if they spoke Japanese, and I wasn't like speaking to a random tourist in Japanese and not getting my point across, and then B, uh, if what the sign was saying meant that the trains were not working, and I was able to somewhat understand him, but I had to go up and ask the like security guards or whatever that were stationed in front of the um like the walkway leading to the station, uh if the sign they were standing next to meant that the trains would be operational at 9 again, 9 p.m. And they kind of I couldn't understand what they were saying, but the hand gestures and whatnot and some portions of what they were saying I could make out, and I was able to understand that the trains would be back up at 9. And so I went back and told the guy that, hey, the trains are going to be back at 9, is what they said. And he was like, oh, really? And that was pretty much the end of the conversation. But it was really nice to be able to hold somewhat of a conversation with somebody else. Very nice uh, confidence booster. Um, but oh, and on, let's see, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. I almost didn't make it to class on time, but I was able to with a couple minutes to spare. Because yesterday I woke up and I had already sent out an email on like Friday or something to the person that I was scheduling an interview with on or at the company that I went through, right, to do this school. But I hadn't received any word back from them, and it was about, hey, that I my classes at this time. If I come to the interview, do you think I'll be able to make it to the class and whatnot? And I hadn't gotten word back, so I was like, okay, maybe it's just gonna get rescheduled then at this point because I probably wouldn't be able to make it on time anyways now. But it was like an hour or so before the meeting time, and they were like, yes, please still come by and everything at the scheduled time. You should have enough time to get to class. And I was like, okay, well, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to get to where I needed to go for the interview. So I'm gonna be late. uh Hopefully that's not an issue. And so I ended up getting on the train, going to it was from where I'm at now, if you wanted to look it up, is I'm right next to Yazaike station. Yazaike, and I'll put it in the description too. And I had to go to basically Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro. A little bit past Ikebukuro, but that's besides the point. And yeah, I was able to get there at like 10:15, and the scheduled interview time was at 10. And then when I got out, I was extremely hungry because I hadn't eaten anything yet. And so I went, grabbed something to eat, It was at McDonald's, and it was a cheesy teritama burger. And basically, what it was a it's kind of like an sausage egg McMuffin, except on not on an English muffin, but just on normal bread with lettuce and mayo. Oh no, no, no! Did it have mayo? I don't think it had mayo. The whole bit behind it was the teriyaki sauce, but it may have had mayo too. I can't remember. But that was really good. That was so good. But I had to scarf it down because uh I had to A, find a place to throw the trash away, which ended up being the McDonald's that I got it from. And then B, I had to make my way all the way back to the school, which was about a 20 to 30 minute. It was closer to 20 minutes uh ride. But by the time I got there, it was 10 minutes before class started or somewhere around there. So it was very close. Um Unfortunately, they emailed me today saying they went with another candidate. So tomorrow when I get to the school, I'm gonna ask them to help me find a baito, a part-time job, and they hopefully will be able to help me. I will have to find, or God forbid, create another resume. Um, but I mean, I'm gonna have to. So if it needs to be, I'll do it. But I really would rather find the resume first. Um, let's see. Yesterday and on Sunday too, I think I went and visited the nearby park, and man, that thing's huge. It's called the Toneri Koen, and um, it's incredibly huge. I took a lot of good pictures that on Sunday, but I need to start using my camera more instead of just my phone because I don't really like the pictures that my phone takes sometimes. Like they get really grainy sometimes, especially when I'm not like, well, I guess it's not really especially anything. It's just a lot of the pictures end up really grainy and I don't know how to fix it. So I'm hoping that my camera um ends up taking better pictures. And Instagram sucks because it won't let me upload anything that's not 1:1 uh, aspect ratio. So like any of my landscape shots, I can upload them, but they're gonna get cut off. And a lot of the shots that I take are landscape because it's just this vast scenery, right? But I'm taking a lot more subject photos, or at least I'm trying to. So hopefully that ends up working. I met up with some of the stray cats as well too. Well, I don't know if they didn't have like a collar or anything on them, so I don't really know. But they had like clipped ears, so you could tell that they have been like treated and whatnot before. Um, but yeah, they're pretty nice. They're just really docile. You walk up to most of them and start petting them, and they're fine. Um, trying to think if there's anything else. Not much has really happened in the last couple days. I mean, besides like the school starting, right, and the interview, a lot of big events, but just not a lot to say about them. Just they happened. Um, there's obviously a few people in there that like I don't want to say they're like me because I honestly don't know, but they seem to be able to speak more Japanese than a beginner would, which I technically can, but I don't I don't like to fit myself into like an N5 or an N4 level right now where I feel my current abilities are, because I should be N5, but like I don't know some stuff in N5 still, which is the lowest, and I know stuff in N4, but I don't think I'd be able to pass an N4 test. So I'm kind of at a weird spot in between N5 and N4 knowledge level. So it's very weird. Um, so I would be comfortable if I could just stay in the class that I'm at now, I think. I think that's what I'm wanting to do anyways. But yeah, there's nothing else really that happened over these last couple days. I'm trying to think, but I feel real bad though, because one of my classmates today was like asking us if we wanted to go somewhere out to eat, and it was his first day in the class, because I didn't see him yesterday, but uh, let's see. Yeah, I didn't see him yesterday, so I think it was his first day in the class. But he was asking if anybody wanted to go out to eat, and I didn't mean to say. I don't think I said it like immediately, but I was just like, I need to go home. I need to eat. I need to study. I'm sorry, I can't. And I need to save money too, right? So I was like, I can't. I had missed saying like maybe next time. So I don't know. Nobody else said anything after that. So, but he asked in English, and a lot of the people in the class I don't think speak very well English very well. Neither can I apparently. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, let's see. I've been told about a couple of days that we have tests on. We have a hiragana test on the 18th, so that's in a week. We have a katakana test on the 26th. That's in a day and 2 weeks. And then we have a kanji, no, a kyokasho, which is our textbook. I won't grab it out, but it's our textbook. And we have a test on that on the 28th, which is uh, the last Friday of this month, which is in 2 weeks and a couple days. Other than that, that's pretty much it. This is my name tag, or nameplate. I put this on my desk. Rido Jacob America. But yeah, I think that's it for this time. Not much to talk about. A lot of the stuff I've already done so far, I don't think I like, because a lot of the first couple of videos at least, they had a lot in them and going on, because it was fairly new experiences, right? Like the onsen, the uh the lady at the municipal office that I couldn't talk to properly. Uh just like stuff like that, right? But now that I've been here for this, like after today, it'll have been the longest that I've been here, which it was the last time. I mean, the only other time that I've been here was for a week long. So, and I got in. Oh, I got in on Sunday. I thought I got in today. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. It's already been broken on the 9th. by the 9th. Oh no, I got here on the 3rd by yesterday. So yeah, I am unnatural now or something. I still haven't been to the big places like Akihabara, and I haven't really been to Ikebukuro because I was just there for the interview of food and then I left. But uh, I think that, let's see. I mean, I'll upload these pictures that I took. I'm not. I'm only really happy about one of them. I'm very happy about one of them. The other ones are kind of so, but I think it'll be fine because it's not going on like a TV or anything, right? So, but yeah, for some of these, I wouldn't expect too much. But I'll probably upload these. Let's see, when was the last time I uploaded? I think it was like technically yesterday, but that was like me fixing stuff. Yeah. Um, I'll probably upload them tomorrow just to give it a good grace period. As for the next video, I literally have no idea. I've only been uploading these whenever I have like a lot of stuff to talk about. Like this has been going on for about 20 minutes now, so that's kind of the length that I want to shoot for with these videos. But there's not much else to cover, so I'll just do another video when I have more to talk about. Bye.